I'll save the story. Somerville, ball fake, lefty trigger, you bet.
And it's all keyed by everyone connected, diving on the floor, just like Coach Loups wants. Academic institution, but it's a big-time athletic institution as well, as we all know.
Near flop, and Somerville. I said near flop. He did flop, and Somerville knocked down the jumper anyway. Pass intercepted. Miles looking like a DB at Doak. And on a terrific feed. Florida State team who looking to move to 2-0. They've already attempted now a program record 41 threes, and here's a 42nd three, and it's connected.
By the Skyhawks. Second attempt, though, no good. Florida State able to clear the boards. Lob to Steen, and that will be an and one for Alex.
It finishes right there, keeping that ball in check. Just sells that fake. I'm going to get
with it in the lane, steps through, up, too strong, still tipped around. Knowles with it, they're running. Miles, the drive, and the finish.
The elevation of two FSU defenders flying high and had a nice little spin in the basket as well.
Somerville, look at the answer, spinning and winning underneath. Somerville gets a look for three. You bet. Somerville three, the last possession.
Yeah, left wide open.
Can Florida State get on the board? 2.5 minutes in, still have not scored. Turnover's an issue. The step back three is good from Martin Somerville, who's the first sub off the bench.
Welcome to the score sheet. Steele in the backcourt. Somerville knocks down the three. There's still 3 minutes to play.
McCray working against Sams. Attacks the middle of that zone. Somerville, open triple, that's good.
Knowles reset with Robert McCray, the fifth, 10 to work with. Somerville. How about a 4-point play?
And Somerville is such a savvy player. That's twice tonight he's drawn a foul.
Florida State 3 for 4 from three-point range for their 9 points. Duke's got a couple threes as well. This is a drive. There is a 2-point play.
How about that? Knock that one down. Shock, but once in a while, you got to take advantage. Little southpaw getting to the rim. Little smooch. They're alive here in Tallahassee. Guy.
Kept alive, though. Kick out. Thought he was going to try it again from there. Underneath instead. Steen, and he scores, and a chance for an old-fashioned three.
Now rebounds a game, but here's in position to dominate Steen. Just solid. One of those whatever you need coach guys.
And Nate George, the vision, the ability to get it there through all those hands, impressive.
Somerville took a little contact, knocks down the three.
Moving the basketball, Martin Somerville, he's got this in his game, the lefty.
Somerville in the passing lane. That's what Florida State does well. 9+ steals per game. And Steen on cleanup duty, now 1 rebound shy of 800 for his career.
No, you did.
Even though he had an amazing mind.
No doubt. His life story, just extraordinary. Folks can look that up if they don't know what he went through to get here. And good to see him still around.
Somerville takes the screen, takes the bump. Count it 1, foul on Allen.
And driving it hard to the rack. There's Allen. He just gets him on his hip, and then right at the point of attack, just delivers that little shoulder into the defender that's moving, knows he's going to get the call. And I love when these young guys can go to that basket.
Miller had it knocked out of his hands by Somerville. The lob to Basong, and the freshman can get up.
Coach Infield and his staff have done a great job recruiting Texas.
Oh, got it, and a foul from the corner, Martin Somerville.
Baseline out of bounds defense, just kind of caught the guys sleeping a little bit. Somerville gets a great look and knocks down a big three in the corner.
The All-American candidate against Somerville. And Somerville with the strip. What a play by Martin Somerville. Look out, McCray got past Washington for 2 more.
It's very short out there with the exception of Coachiness.
Looking at high, and it's Steen throwing it down.
Well, you know, Coachiness is in there and he just gets caught up in the screen. And, you know, if I had to guess, I would say that that might be the first time that they've run that.
And now Somerville for 3, it's good. And Somerville is another one of those guys. Good defense by Shrewsbury.
And it's taken away there by Tomas Basong. Basong, a rim run rejected by White. Excuse me, Lewis. But the 3 is good.
And that's, you know, that's a big part of Virginia's offense.
On the other end, it's Jones with 2 hands.
And that's a big part of Florida State's offense. So you get a look from both ends.
Here's Martin Somerville, who's gone 2.5 games without turning it over for Florida State. And even though he's a sophomore on a team of veterans, he's one of the lead voices, and he strokes the 3.
Involved in this thing, and you come buckets by Somerville and backcourt pressure, but you left yourself vulnerable in the offensive end. And Jalen Bedford, you mentioned the heater he had against Virginia where he had 23 points. He made them pay.
Somerville buries the 3, a huge shot for Florida State to make it a 10-point ball game.
And here, Somerville is just giving the Hokies fits. They don't know whether to play back off of them for the drive. And they let their foot off the gas. They stopped playing slow. We talked to Coach Louts. They didn't score the last 6 minutes and 30 seconds. He doesn't want that to happen again. It's Somerville again.
Banks it in.
If they lose this game, if they can't find a way to fight back into this thing, that's it. It's over. Joey Brackets will be done scouting this squad the rest of the season.
Wiggins off the lob from Somerville.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have just not had an answer for this offensive punch here in the second half.
Onto the floor, and so Coach Louts took a good portion of that timeout to let the officials hear it.
3 ball out of the timeout as Martin Somerville knocks it down. And the Seminoles putting together back-to-back stops, trying to get back in this one. Up top it goes, and the throwdown. A.J. Swinton climbing the ladder. 6, and how about this one? Throwing it up. Watch your head. Lou rips it down. He now has a double-double, but throws it away. Henderson is down, looking at his left knee behind the play.
Looks like he just lost his footing.
A non-contact play. Shelton Henderson is still down in front of our table. Somerville starting to dance with it, but Kraft defending, and Kraft bailed him out, plus the foul.
A lot of credit, and Basong goes over and gives him a little chest bump. Love that finish by his young player going in.
Andrositis, a new 20 for his team. That shot is blocked. Basong running the floor. Basong with the throwdown. Right here.
We talked about how FSU wants to get out in transition, and Basong right there. Finish me, young fella. Getting up, throwing it down. Right now, if I'm done, I got to see that. I got to see Corn right there.
Another miss. Cialepa trying to take Steen off the bounce, threw it away.
And if you're Pitt, that's not what you want Cialepa to do.
Here's Steen to the basket. Today, we'll stay here with Pitt.
You see right here, that's not what Pitt wants Cialepa to do. He's not a playmaker.
Obi, as I mentioned, all the different starters in this game that have been in the ACC tournament before. I didn't mention McCray. Although he started his career at Wake Forest, he did not play in the ACC tournament as a freshman.
And of course, Duke, the favorite team in the tournament field. Things have changed for them. Up high for the slam.
You've got your 2 guards screening for your point forward, a.k.a. power forward, Cameron Boozer, who drops another dime to Evans.
Huge half for Evans with 19. Somerville looking to answer. He does. They do not have McCray on the floor right now. Somerville hits it. His three on the money.